Kanika's Corner. I am a mother of 2 young children and a counselor, and we're talking about the first month of solids with baby number 2, how it's going, how I've used a mix of traditional feeding methods, purees, mashes, and also some baby-led weaning techniques. A whole lot of different things that have happened in just 1 month's time. We are making upma for lunch. Now, I think the biggest difference between giving, starting solids with baby number 1 versus baby number 2 is the lack of tension. There's no worry about choking and gagging and, will the food settle into the stomach? Oh my God, what are the signs? None of that tension this time. I'm a lot calmer, and I think the whole process is going so much easier for all of us. Also, having 2 of them, there is a sheer lack of time. There's always something happening with one or the other, and therefore not as much time to worry about things. It's never too early to start on good food habits, eating habits, right? In the high chair with a bib, I learned with Ducky that if you start off early, they get used to it easier, and it's a less messy process. So I'm willing to start from the first time with Bulbul. So one of the things I've done with starting his first meal is to sit in a space that he's comfortable in, that he loves. He loves the outdoor areas and this veranda in particular, which is why we chose this spot. And also the timing of the feed, right? He is in between 2 feeds, he's finished his nap, he's nice and refreshed, and the best time to try. After Tapas rejected carrot, we have tried banana. He was looking very hopefully at everyone's faces because all the other children were having their lunch. And so we decided to give him banana. And you can see the result of this meal. We've done 3 days of giving banana, and since a fruit is done and he took well to it, we're now starting on a vegetable. And carrot is the easiest vegetable because it is easy to digest, it is a little on the sweeter side. Carrot. Now, what do you do when this happens? We have a host of cousins and his sister. We are hoping that they will motivate him to try it again. We're just trying to get him comfortable with the idea of sitting here, eating the food, even if he doesn't want to eat, absolutely no problem. Right? These are first trials at eating. And he's showing signs of discomfort now. He doesn't want to sit in it anymore. So we're going to remove him and finish meal time for now. Today is Ragi. We've been having, something that happens with most children. They like sweet things first. And I made the mistake of introducing banana first. Had I introduced him to carrot first, it may have been easier. So we have tried vegetables again. And we took a break from it. We had only fruits and ragi for some time. And what we discovered was that if I gave it to him at breakfast, he's more accepting of it. So this is take 2 of carrot. It's good practice to, start off the way we want, sitting in a high chair, wearing a bib. So at this age, a lightweight cotton bib is the best. They don't need anything more than that. As they grow older, that's when we can look at the things that have a little waterproof lining behind. But for now, this is more than enough. As always, when they try a new food, they will spit it out a little. Don't worry, offer it to them again. You will notice that they don't want to eat it when they spit it out 5-10 times in a row. That's when you need to stop offering it. But until then, little spoonfuls and keep giving it to them. This mess is all part of how they eat. Children are messy eaters because that's the way they learn about food, about the texture, about the taste, about what it is. These are all good signs. Today is our first day of giving tapas finger foods, and we've got both of them ready, set up in their chairs. So the nice thing with having gotten things from everyone else is that I had this bib, this plate, and this bib and this plate that were there from when Gauri was eating. And therefore, I am able to settle it down for both of them. And the beautiful thing of it is, he will slowly learn to mimic what Gauri is doing and therefore eat. At this point, he hasn't as yet figured out how he needs to hold it. So I am holding it against his mouth. What I've done this time for his first time is just taken the carrot, cut it with a crinkle cutter, boiled it in the pressure cooker for 2 whistles, and we're using it now. I like using a crinkle cutter because it gives the child enough grip, especially when, like tapas, he's still learning how to hold things. So, giving them a big chunky piece like this makes it a lot easier to hold. It's perfectly okay that he's pushing out a few pieces from his mouth. He's trying out a new texture. He's only been used to it being mashed so far. So this is a very nice start. Modeling is very important at this point, right? So he's got Gauri and me who are also eating in front of him to show him what he needs to do. Also, they're born with an instinct. Oh, they're born with an instinct and an understanding of how to eat food. Oh, yo, I am helping him hold it, giving him the chance to hold it also. But this is the beginning, right? This is just day 1. It's really good he has this bib because, as you can see, there are pieces of carrot that he's kept here, which is perfectly okay for a first trial. Okay, malla. Gagging is all part of the process, right? Especially when this is a new skill they're learning. So what we need to do is be patient and not intervene. If we intervene, it makes it more difficult for them. They know how to deal with food. They'll either spit it out or they throw up their food. Either way, they can do it by themselves. Chalo idena? Tapas's excitement is because there are a lot of cousins around, a lot of activity for him to watch. This is the beauty of siblings growing up together. I have a wonderful helper with Gauri. Today we have boiled beetroot on the menu. This is the second time that Tapas is having pieces of vegetable like this. As you can see, he's already made an association of this is his table, this is his chair, this is what he likes. There are times when I hold it in my hand and I give it to him as compared to him trying to hold it. But we're there. We're like 30% I hold it, 70% he holds it. So today we have a rubber sheet here so that whatever pieces fall, it is easy to clean up. The first day I put him on the dining table and we had quite a nice mess to clean up. So we have learned from it today. We have learned that a vacuum plate is very useful because he can't upend his plate at this point. The older children are sitting down for lunch, so Tapas is going to have a change of scene and get additional motivation from all the older ones sitting and eating at the dining table. So especially watching all of these children, he's got a sort of like extra motivation to get better and eat better, and so many examples around him. One of my main reasons of getting him to eat by himself earlier is that I want my older one, who's an independent eater, to continue to be like that, right? A lot of the times, the independent skills that our children have learned will change right? They will want us to do what we are doing with the younger one. Fair enough. So that's additional motivation for me to get him to become an independent eater much sooner. Oh, okay, we have found all our beetroot pieces that were missing. All hidden around him. Okay, we make him stand up. Oh, this is our little beetroot baby. A really fun thing to do with leftover purees or mash or whatever from the younger one is to put it into any batter and make some fun things for the older one. When you start your baby on solids, the first thing that happens is stool color changes, and sometimes his mothers will panic. But you know not to worry, it is completely normal. They are digesting it well. So how do you decide whether to feed your baby or allow them to feed themselves? I've done a mix of things. We started off by initially giving him purees in a spoon, after which I have now given him pieces of food to chew on, and especially in the night, because we're working on him sleeping better through the night because he's going to be sharing a room with Gauri soon. What I've started doing is feeding him his meal in the night, whatever is the quantity he wants. The quantity is not as important as him just feeling well fed and satisfied. Pizzas are on the menu for dinner today, homemade pizzas. And Tapas is all ready to eat them. Tapas? Papa? So as Tapas tries new foods, I look forward to what the next part of our journey will be. We'll keep you updated with another video in a few months' time. Until then, all the best. Keep subscribing and thank you for watching.